Is it a YouTuber apology video? No, it's me in the car. This one hasn't had the inside plasterboarded. That couldn't have gone any worse, really.
Yeah.
And this is currently our lounge.
Awesome, the electrician.
That's me, bitch. Hello again, welcome back. Will you ever be greeted to a video that isn't in this van wearing this jumper? Probably not, but it's a new day. We're back at the house. If you saw last week, we wrapped up our 10-day off-work extravaganza with a fully plasterboarded room, which was the goal. So I'm happy with that. We're now going to be spending this weekend getting everything ready for the plasterer who was meant to come on Monday, is now coming on Wednesday. Very sad. But effectively, we just need to get everything ready for him. And that is giving the walls a wipe down, patching up a few bits that basically need some concrete where old plasterboard has ripped off. And then underneath the floorboards need a general clean. So there's been a lot of rubbish and rubble, not rubbish. There's not cans under there. Although I wouldn't be surprised given how messy our house was. But there's a lot of rubble and like stuff's been knocked down, and basically underneath our floorboards are full of dust, rubble, rubbish, whatever we want to call it. The issue is if we now lay floor down and carpet down, although the rubble will still stay down there, the dust is going to find its way out, and the house is already so dusty. So the game plan today is to completely clean the room, ready for plastering, and then to get a head start on all of the other rooms. So downstairs is a little bit of a tip. That also needs a clean. The kitchen's, again, had better days. That needs a clean. But ultimately, it's just getting everything into place, ready for this rebuild to begin. I think Tom's also chopping up some more insulation. This has been about a 2-week job at this point. It's just so much. Our builder did tell us to get spray insulation, but I might be misquoting this. It was, you know, more than £2,000, and we've got all of our insulation from excess cuts, building sites, whatever, for probably no more than £100 or £200. I'll fact check that with Tom. But basically, it's a hell of a saving. So as with everything we're doing in this house, if you've got the time and you desperately need to save as much money as you can, which we do, you know, you're going to be spending more time doing things. There are easier ways, but they're always more expensive. So you got to weigh up what you are and aren't willing to do. All right, enough chit chat, time to work. I'll probably just show you the room and show you what we're going to be starting on right now. Here she is. The room is all plasterboarded.
I'll need the pliers.
Where are they? And then here is the smaller room, the one we used to call the yellow room, but not much yellow left. This one hasn't had the inside plasterboarded, just because we still need to do the electrics inside all of these walls. And then we're gonna put soundproofing, etc., and plasterboard back up. But plasterboard at this side. From a moving in perspective, my co-workers are probably gonna be seeing this behind my desk for a little while, but there's no rush. Perfectly usable. Again, ceiling can't be done until the plumbing has been done for the bathroom above over there. It's workable. We need a door because I'm on meetings all the time. But other than that, it's fine. It's going to be fine. Here's the progress so far on the stairs. I've done all of the top. I've done some spindles. It's a big job, and the paint fumes make you feel sick very quickly, which probably isn't healthy, but we're taking this one slow. It's going to be a slow burner. As you can probably hear in the background, the boys are doing the electrics.
Yeah, keep pulling. Basically,
Your fingers can't fit, I can do.
Can you try and get them black? Awesome, the electrician.
That's me, bitch. And then Tom has been very busy up here finishing all of the insulation, which you can see raining down on me as he works. As you can see, all the insulation has now been installed in the dressing room or the 4th bedroom, whatever you want to call it. And all up here in the main bedroom and bathroom, it's done. Except that one little hole. All of this is complete. This is both 100mm of insulation and then another 50mm.
Yeah.
Then another 50mm on top, which does make the windows be a big box, but I have officially been told every house is like that, apparently. This wall doesn't need any insulation, and this is the same problem as this. It's a dormer cheek. So we're working out what needs to go there. This wall?
So just waiting for the air vent to be put in before putting the insulation in.
Nice. Not upside down.
Yeah.
That couldn't have gone any worse, really.
Yeah.
And this is currently our lounge, which needs to become home to tools and more stuff, so it needs a good clean. We now have a nice, clean, clear insulation bit, and that's because all of the insulation in the loft is done. We no longer need it, so we're bringing it down here because it's going to go under these floorboards at some point. And Crazy Mask Face is back. The room looks good. It's honestly just moving mess to different piles of mess, but more organized piles of mess. So happy with this. That room, or that half of the room, still needs a good seeing too. So we'll get there in a bit. For now, light switches going in. As for the plug sockets, we might have screwed up. So I kind of just thought as long as we did one as big as this, it would be fine. But we didn't realize that this is going to match up with these, and therefore it's looking a little bit more like that. So we have a lovely little gap. Fun of doing something for the first time.
Plan is to use this small tool, which is its real industry name, and just patch over with a bit of cement. And then just any other patches as well. We've got one there, a little bit there, dented a bit there, so we'll patch that, and then fill this in.
And then once the lights are done and the plug switches are done, we need to get cleaning on the room, get everything prepared, wipe the walls down, pick up the rubble, as I said, in time for the plasterer next week. It's been a good few hours actually since I stopped filming. All we've been doing is cleaning, which I acknowledge is pretty boring at the best of times, let alone watching it. So didn't film too much of that, but I've given the downstairs a big clean. It doesn't actually look that clean, it's still full of stuff. We've even taken our bikes out the van into here, ready for summer evening cycling around London, but everything's just kind of pushed to the side. I've properly cleaned the floor, I've cleaned underneath the lino. With builders coming in and out, loads of stuff has fallen in between floorboards. So yeah, just a big proper clean. I've also given the stairs a clean. They still look filthy, but they were a lot worse. So it's small progress. I have another newspaper from 1964, very cool. And this one is detailing horoscope. I'm a Cancer, and there will be progressive trends in business. Am I going viral? But before I get started, let's find out what Tom's up to. I'm already sat on the floor, I know what he's up to.
So on the loft floor we're having LED lights. So what I'm doing is making boxes for the LED lights to go in, because they have to go into the insulation to stop them burning out. I've got protective plasterboard, just using old offcuts. So I'm going to make a box using 4 pieces of plasterboard. Then I'm going to just cut out the piece in the insulation, so then the wires can thread through one side and then come out the other and link with the other LED lights. To do this, I need to drill 2 holes. One hole will let one wire go in, and then another wire will come out and interlink with the other LED lights. So here's one I made earlier. So it boxes in nicely, wire goes through here, the other wire comes out here, and then there's a slot in there.
Here's the other room finished. So one there, and then feeds through to that one there. And just while I remember, it's so echoey in here, sorry. Just while I remember, yesterday we had a bit of a technical glitch. We put this door frame in and our memory card corrupted and we lost everything. It said memory card error, everything that was on there is gone. But we basically put this door frame in and we used a video basically from beginning to end. So I will link that video below. It was really, really helpful. So you don't need us to show you, you can just copy this guy. I think I've maybe been calling it a door frame when it's a door liner, sorry. The reason I'm telling you this now is because a door liner needs to be in before you plaster. So this whole room's been done, this is about to get PVA'd, this door liner's been put in, and then you're actually ready for plastering. And then the final task of the day, we are completely stumped in our upstairs bathroom. Initially, the plan was pretty easy. The door would be here, and you would walk in. You would have your shower running down here, your toilet over there, and your sink here facing that way. It's a layout we'd seen in a few houses we visited, particularly in the loft bathrooms. It works well, it was nice. We were so sure we were gonna get it. And then our stairs were finalized. And because of this, we found out there was no way we could have our bathroom door on the left-hand side. Now the issue is that we've installed this long window, so we can't just flip the bathroom. And what I mean by this is that we can't have the shower this side because of the window. Also because we've already put the waste pipe there. So our toilet pretty much needs to be here. It also can't be our sink because our sink would then block our window, which is completely pointless. For an ensuite, it would work as well. So you'd be here in the master bedroom, and then here you would come into your bathroom, and then effectively you'd walk in here, which would make perfect sense. Sink there, toilet there, and then shower running along this way here. The trouble is, we do plan on renting this house out at some point. It could be in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. Ultimately, we want to move abroad, we want to do other stuff. We're not going to be here forever. So we need to think about what's going to happen then. And ultimately we rent it out, it's going to be a 4-bed house. And we think it just makes more sense for the 2 bedrooms downstairs to share 1 bathroom and the 2 bedrooms upstairs to share 1 bathroom. It makes more sense than 3 bedrooms sharing 1 bathroom and 1 bedroom having an ensuite. So what now needs to happen is we need to have a layout that works for a bathroom that is not an ensuite. And here's our plan. So our friends have just moved into an apartment not very far from here. And they have a really nice shower. They mentioned it, we saw it, and we measured it up. Now, I don't know where I got this from or why I got this, but somewhere online, a walk-in shower needs to be 1.8 meters long. And I had it in my head, I thought it was a minimum. Everything else would be disgusting and tiny. And then they were kind enough to show us their bathroom. And their shower is 1.5 meters, and it feels a really good size. I wouldn't have any trouble showering in that every single day. So, my mind has been reopened. I'm not being a snob about my shower length, a sentence I never thought I'd say. And now we're gonna try and see what this bathroom would look like if I compromise on shower size. Okay, so we've spent some time measuring it out. It's not ideal. And we have made a very clear learning, which is don't decide your waste pipe and order a massive window until you know the layout of your bathroom. But it's a learning, it's fine. Here's what we've got. Quite faintly, you might be able to see where the door will open. This line down here is also the end of the bathroom, and just this little line here, also the end of the bathroom. So what we understand is that we have to walk in here, and then we've got the space to play with. The toilet has to go there because that's where the waste pipe is. Those are kind of the only rules. So this rectangle we've now created here is a 80 centimeters by 150 centimeter shower. And then what we've realized is because of the constricted walkway, if you had, as I said, 2 rectangles, your sink there, your shower there, we're gonna get something that's super shallow, but quite wide. We're thinking something like this, might change up the handles, etc. But yeah, just got storage for soap and face wash, etc. And then you've got your little sink there, which I think will be fine. And we'll obviously have storage above the sink as well. So ultimately, walk in here, sink's over there, you come through here, toilet's there, and then your shower will be a glass pane to there, and then this part here will just be an open walkway. Taps, everything there. Using this here, we're going to be building a stud wall, so the shower here will have a little shelf unit area, very cute. And then if your sink comes to there, and your toilet comes to there, just here, we are probably going to get a black radiator. We're thinking where your towels will be. And then also we are going to drill onto the side of the sink, another towel rail just for a hand towel. And that's it, we think we've done it. Tom has dared mention the words smaller shower, but we're not even gonna go there. We think we've got it down to a T, don't we, Tom?
Help me, help me.
And the next time you see this room, it's gonna be plastered. Very exciting stuff. So, over the next week, the plasterer will be coming on Wednesday. We'll be coming in next weekend to check on how that's going. So excited. Got a little bit more electrics to do upstairs. Then plumbing begins upstairs. Thank you to everyone who's been commenting your tips and your tricks and your advice. It is very much appreciated. We need as much help as we can possibly get. So the comments on blocking up the chimneys and pouring the concrete in, brick bolsters, all super useful, and we've got plenty more chimney stuff to deal with, so that's massively gonna come in handy. As with every other week, if you've got any other tips and tricks that can help us, please let us know, we need them. And if you've liked watching the journey so far, please do give this video a like. It really does help the channel grow. And if you'd like to follow us along in our continued Victorian house renovation journey, please do click the subscribe button down below. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next Sunday. Goodbye. Time to eat and sleep.